Welcome back to Garage Matters. Today we're doing a little something different. We're in the kitchen this time. We're gonna do a little Southwest omelet. First thing we're gonna get going is the bacon. We're gonna start laying this bacon down just like this. I like doing the bacon first. That way once the bacon starts going, we can go ahead and take the bacon grease and start cooking the rest of the vegetables. So we'll go ahead and lay the bacon down like this. Then we'll do the same thing with the sausage patties. And once you got all this laid down on this rack, we're gonna throw it into this air fryer. I like doing 350 at 15 minutes, and then it's gonna leave it on air fry. Let that get going. Come back later. Now while we're waiting on the bacon to cook, take a look at this fish tank. Look at these natural shimmer lines. I don't even have any lights up here. It's just the natural sunlight coming through the blinds. I love these shimmer lines. Alright, now for our vegetables, we're going to be using some bell peppers, broccoli, mushrooms, onions, and tomato. So we'll get this chopped up. Now these I already have them washed. What I like to do is just split them right down the middle like this. Do the same thing like this. And then just go vertically like this. Cut them into little chunks like this. Then I'm just gonna repeat for the rest of the bell peppers. And I'll show you how to cut the rest of the vegetables. Now for the mushroom, I'm just gonna go right in half. Turn around the other side, do the same thing. And then I'm just gonna go kinda diagonally across the body. Just cut it like that. Small, bite-sized pieces. Now for these broccoli, it's gonna go right down the middle, turn it on the side, go right down the middle again, call it good. Do the same thing for the rest of the broccoli. Now for the onion, this one's already sliced in half. I've already peeled the outer layer off, but what I like doing is just going down the middle like this, and then just coming back across the other side like this, to kind of cube it up. And then call it good. Last thing we have is our tomato. This one's already sliced in half. Like doing the same thing, just coming down the middle like this. And going back across like this to kind of cube it up. Call it good. Alright, so we're done with the vegetables. We'll go ahead and start sauteing these vegetables and get it on the stove. Alright, now we gotta come back over to the air fryer. I'm gonna look at this drip pan. So what I'm looking for is the bacon grease. We're gonna use the bacon grease. Bring it over here to the stove, and just kind of pour some of this bacon grease into this pan so we can start sauteing these vegetables. That's probably good. And then we'll use the rest of the bacon grease for the omelet as well. So we'll let these bacon in here continue cooking. Now with the bacon grease in this pan, we're just gonna spread it around like this. And then come back to our vegetables over here. Throw it in here. That's it. We're just gonna let it saute like this for a little bit. And then come over here, grab a lid. Put a lid on it to help make it faster. So we're just gonna leave it like this. Come back in a couple minutes and it should be done. Now we gotta do the eggs. Once you get the eggs cracked, just gonna beat the eggs. You can use a fork. I just use a fork because it's so much quicker. Less things to wash. That's it. That's it for the eggs. Come back here. Looks like the vegetables are getting a little steamy right now. Take the lid off. And then we need need to flip them. Alright, that should be good. Cover back up. And this usually takes about 5 to 7 minutes and it's done. If you cook it longer than that, it's gonna be too done. So you want that little crunch. Well, I like that little crunch, so I don't cook it that long. Alright, now with the sausage patties done, I'm just gonna cube them up real quick so I can throw it inside of these vegetables that are on the stove. Help add and give it some flavor. Now with our omelet pan nice and hot and the bacon grease are in here, it's ready for this egg batter mixture to go in here. We're just gonna pour some in here like this. That looks about good enough. And I'm just gonna kind of move the pan like this, kind of spread it around so it can get nice and even. Next thing I gotta do is throw some cheese in here, so we'll go ahead and throw some cheese in here. Now you can use any cheese you want. I like using shredded cheese. Shredded cheese just makes it a whole lot easier. Do like that with that side. Then we gotta come back and grab our vegetables from this side, put it over here. So we'll just kind of plate these vegetables over here like this. Go ahead and flip the other side over on top of itself. So we're gonna try to flip it over itself like this. Alright, nice and golden. So I don't want to flip it over too much because it might end up cracking, but we'll go ahead and turn the stove off. Bring it over this side and put it on the plate. Alright. And then the last thing we need to do is come over here, put 2 strips of bacon on here. Bring in our Cholula sauce and then call it good. And this is my Southwest omelet. So if you guys try out this recipe, really simple. You don't have to add anything extra. I just use bacon grease and a little black pepper, some cheese, and that is it. Enjoy. Till next time. Now that's gonna do it this time for Garage Matters. I do have a lot of ideas for the kitchen. If you want to see me do more stuff in the kitchen, leave a comment below and I'll share with you those recipes that I learned throughout the years. And remember, join us next time on Garage Matters and hit that like and subscribe button.